morning, everybody. Good morning. Let me get the chat up. I've got my lilt here. Let me get the chat. We'll get this ironing done. I've got two big baskets of ironing. I've got 2 lots of bedding, so I've got a lot to do. But I've been sitting watching the Golden Girls, which is nice. I like the Golden Girls. Put it on live chat. There we go. There we are. That's us now. Good. I hope you've all had a nice weekend. I hope you've had a nice weekend. I had a quiet weekend. I'm not feeling the best today, but I'll go into that kind of when more people come into the chat. Angela, good morning to you. Thank you for coming in and spending time with me today. Thank you very much. Pip, good morning, my sweet Pip. Good morning. Good morning. Look at the bruise now. It's a beauty, isn't it? It's a big bruise. Big bruise. So, I've been crying today. I'm not even going to kid you on. I've been crying. I'm having a day, so I am. So I'm going to try and get through this live stream without crying at ease. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my best. But as you can see, look at the state of my face with the crying. Terrible dreams and everything I'm having. Last night I dreamt I was walking the streets and nobody would take me in. That was my dream. So I'm not having a good day at all. And look, I mean, I'm came prepared just in case I start crying at ease. I've got my toilet roll. But let's try not to. Linda, come on, get a grip. I need to get a grip. Right. Right, no crying. Let's just do the ironing. So anyway, what will we talk about today? Any ideas what we'll talk about? Oh, I watched The Sixth Sense. Thank you, Amy, for writing that. I watched The Sixth Sense on Saturday night. That was good. I love that film. I remember the first time I watched that film, The Sixth Sense. The ending, oh my God, the ending got me. So that was good. But, oh see, I can't even talk about it. I'll be alright. So I got my purple lights as well for around my fireplace. They're lovely, and I'm waiting on my green lights today. Liv, good morning, lovely Liv. Thank you for coming in the chat. I apologise about the way I look, and if I cry, I'm sorry. I'm just having a day. So I am. I know, Pip. Oh, for goodness sake. Hold on a minute. Right, enough. Right, I finished. Oh, good, Amy. Did you all see Aquaman? Aquaman's in the corner, look. Aquaman's ready for his Halloween look. See him kicking out? We call that kicking out. See when somebody looks over something like that. He's kicking out, so he is. He's kicking out. Right. So, yep, so that's it. And then I've been watching the Golden Girls. Mikey, stop living dangerously. Mikey's at it again. I know, see if you could help me with the ironing, that'd be excellent. Jason, get your loincloth on and get some housework done. That's what you do. That'd make me feel better, Jason. Get your loincloth on. I'm a very emotional person. I really am. I can't help it. I was happy I held it together up the swimming. I done my 100 lengths today and I managed to hold it together. So, I don't know what I'm going to be watching today. Papa would love a cuddle. Do you know that? Anyway, Peter's here with me, so he's been giving me lots of loves, which is great. He's been giving me a lot, and I'm burning up again. It sees the change of life shenanigans. This is what happens in the change of life. All this kind of stuff that I'm going through. I was perfectly happy for the past 3 weeks, and then yesterday, that was it. Boom. So... oh, I love musicals. My favourite musicals is Calamity Jane. Oh, see, I kind of fancied Calamity Jane, do you know what I mean? That's when I knew I was like bisexual, because Calamity Jane dressed in all that gear. So I love Calamity Jane. The King and I, can anybody remember that? The King and I, loved that one. The Sound of Music, I do like The Sound of Music, but I remember when I was going through chemo, I was watching The Sound of Music as I was doing that and all my hair was falling out, so every time I see that, that's what I think. Oh, Mandy's doing good, so she is. She sent me a wee video of the baby kicking, which was lovely. The King, oh, what was his name? Yul Brynner. See, I do have a thing about guys with baldy heads. It's just me. Like, the King and I, Yul Brynner, loved him. Jean-Luc Picard, loved him. Ming the Merciless out of Flash Gordon, loved him. Vin Diesel, Bruce Willis, yes, please. But saying that, Jason's got long hair and I still like him, so I like a variety. Do you know what I mean? I'm not stuck on the one type. I like a variety of people. The King and I was wonderful. Oh, see the dresses. I remember watching The King and I when I was a wee girl, and I loved the dresses. But me and my wee granny Bet, that I talked to all the time, we used to watch Strictly, it wasn't Strictly Come Dancing, it was just Come Dancing it was called, back in the day, and it would be like the waltz and stuff that they would be doing, and they always had on the most beautiful ball gowns ever. And my wee granny used to say if she won the pools, it used to be the football pools back in the day, there was no lottery. If she won that, she would buy me all these wee dresses. Flash Gordon's amazing, but I liked Ming the Merciless. I think it was the power he had. Jason might get listen, Jason might get but then again, mind I had Davy in the house, so Jason's used to folk. Oh yeah, Hocus Pocus, that will always remind me of my daughter Sophie. She was terrified to see the guy, Billy is his name I think, that comes out the ground. Oh, she was terrified, and as a bad parent that I was, see if she was being extremely naughty, right? I didn't spank my kids, but I would say, do you want me to phone Billy and ask him to go, no mummy, and I'd be like, right. You need ammunition when you're a parent, don't you? You need something. Do you want me to phone Santa right now? No mummy, don't. Right, behave yourself then. That's what I kind of done. I don't know if that's frowned upon these days, but it worked. Do you know what I mean? It worked. Do you want me to phone that Hocus Pocus man? No. And Drop Dead Freddy, she hated him as well. She was terrified of Drop Dead Freddy. So, with ammunition to bring them up. Oh, Amy, yes, I'll still be here. I'll probably be here a while. I'm doing my ironing. I do love Hocus Pocus, and I know that Hocus Pocus 2 is coming out, and I'll be watching. I want to see that. I like, is it Sarah Jessica Parker? I like her. She's like me, I think, innit? She's like a carefree witch. That's what I would be. Carefree witch. And she liked boys, didn't she? Liv, see, as a parent, you need something. You need somebody scary to terrify your kids of, because it works. You know what I mean? Because you need something. And it's great to see Christmas time with the Santa thing. Oh, I'm going to phone. Do you want me to phone Santa right now? No, don't phone Santa. Right, behave then. Eat your dinner. Eat your dinner. I didn't just do it to terrify my kids at any time. It was always when they were naughty, you see. Which they weren't really that. My kids weren't really that naughty. My kids were good kids. Oh, I just feel alone sometimes. Do you know that? I do. Sorry for myself as well, obviously. And do you know what I need? A right good kick up the ass. That's what I need. A kick up the ass. What else did I used to terrify the kids with? I mind my niece, when she was about 1.5 or something, she hated plants. I remember she used to see if there was a leaf or something. Oh, she'd be screaming. She hated plants, which was funny. And have you ever put a kid down on grass for the first time with their bare feeties? They're like, oh, what the hell's that? That's always great. See, but I've got that to look forward to. I know I've got things to look forward to, but oh, sometimes it's hard. As I say, I've got Peter in the house. He's been giving out cuddles and stuff like that all morning. And I've done my 100 lengths, which was great. I always feel better when I've done my swimming, so that was good. And I went for a wee jacuzzi as well, so that was nice. Oh, my mum's at me this morning. Get to the doctor, you need antidepressants. That's what I was getting off my mum this morning. But I'm not going to the doctor. So I've told her that, I'm not going. I go to the doctor, they keep me in. I've said that before, they like to do that to me. And you will notice all my, I keep saying this, but you will notice all my white tops. I've got about 50 white tops that I wear. So, what am I doing this week? I don't know. Surviving, I suppose it'd be good for surviving every day. That's what I need to concentrate on. Amanda's wee belly's getting bigger though. A big baby in there. I'm looking forward to that. Seeing that baba. And Sophie was meant to be coming up swimming on Friday with me. But I wasn't well in it and I couldn't go, so hopefully she'll want to come up one time this week. So the rain is pouring a rain this morning. It's like my mood. The rain's like my mood today. See, I keep it real here. I'm not, everybody always thinks I'm dead cheery all the time. I do have my moments, and today I'm actually having quite a bad moment. So I do keep it absolutely real. I keeps it real. Who does that? Oh God. Do you know what that, when I said that I keep it real, but it reminds me of, you need to watch it, it's hilarious. It's Leslie Jones and Peter Dinklage, I think his name is. And they're on a Naked and Afraid. See if you type in celebrity naked and afraid, it's hilarious. It's Leslie Jones and the guy out of Game of Thrones, and he gets to the place, he's got all his clothes on, and he's going, when should we get naked and stuff like that, and Leslie Jones stops in an Uber and just comes out absolutely naked like that. And she goes, the air feels good on my ass. And then she talks to him, she goes, I keeps it real. So that's what that reminds me of. I think she's great. I don't know much about her, but the stuff I've seen, she's funny as anything. Yeah, and you need to watch it. And see by the end of it, you could see down below there was like, it turned into like a bush. Like that. And she kept grabbing Peter Dinklage and oh, it was hilarious. And sometimes I watch that when I'm feeling down, and it always you know, it cheers me up. Keeps it real. I wonder if I can show you that. I wonder if I can play that on here. I'd probably get into trouble, wouldn't I? Emily, good morning to you. Thank you for coming in the chat. Okay, anyway, see if you want to watch it, you can watch it. It's funny as anything. Naked and Afraid. Why? That show, why do they need to be naked? Come on now. Come on. Why do they need to be naked? I don't know. I think it's just people that wants to flash or something. Nudists. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, if you want to be going nude, that's up to you. But there's a place for it, you know, naked in the woods. The woods naked. The woods naked. Here, I'll tell you, see in Scotland, naked in the woods, I mean, especially the now or next month, it gets freezing cold, so that would be an accomplishment. Hayley, good morning to you, lovely Hayley. Good morning. See all your wee faces. You've all cheered me up just looking at your wee faces in my chat. I'll be okay. After this, I'm going to put up, my lights aren't on in the living room. I'm going to put all my lights on in the living room. That makes me happy. And my green lights are coming today, so that also makes me happy. I need to concentrate on happy stuff, but my brain's just concentrating and feeling lonely and left out and all this. That's what I feel. There, that's that basket done, and now I've got a huge other basket to do, and there's 2 lots of bedding in it. But I was running out of clothes again. I was running out of clothes. Oh, Liv, I'm going to do a video. That's what I'll do. I'll do a video when it's night time, right? So that all the lights are on, and we'll just go around the living room and have a look at everything. I've got things all hanging from my ceiling and everything. It's all good. I showed my mum. I fessed up. I confessed. I said to her the other day, Mum, I need to show you what I've done. And then I showed her, oh, you've got your Halloween stuff up. I said, well, makes me happy. Do you know, it was a wee shame, right? Naming and shaming, that's what this newspaper was doing. A Scottish newspaper. Somebody decided to put their Christmas tree up last week or something like that. And this is what our news, and the reporters went and were taking pictures outside the person's house of their Christmas tree and writing something in it about, I wonder if they've started putting the cookies out for Santa. Hey, leave the person alone. If they want to have their tree up, they now let them have their tree. That's no news. What's that about? Newspaper? And that's the news? Come on now. There's things happening all around the world, and that's what we're getting. Somebody's got their Christmas tree up in the town. Oh, have you, Hayley? It might, see, it could be the change in the weather, but I just feel lonely, left out, all of that. And as I said last night, and even in my dreams, I dreamt I was going about the place and nobody would take me in. And I had a bag of stuff, and everybody, all my family and everybody was just turning me away and saying, we've not got room for you, we've not got room for you. That's my dream. So it's tormenting me in my dreams as well, this. So, not a good start to the week. Yeah, at least we've listen, at least I can come on here and talk to you, and you can talk to me. But see, I get a lot of people thinking that I'm always laughing and bubbly and all the rest of it. I do have my moments, and see when I crash bad. Last night it was scary, actually. See, Liv, you've got to get it out. That's how this morning I've been crying, and last night I was crying, and I managed not to cry up the swimming, so that was strength. That took strength right there. Because when you're doing 100 lengths, all you've got is your thoughts in your mind. Do you know what I mean? And my thoughts were running amok. And my brain. Do you know what? See, after my ironing, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get my pyjamas on again. And I'm going to go into my bed and I'm going to watch movies in there all day. That's just the way I feel. That's the way I feel today. So I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. My mum's trying to get me to go to the doctors, but I'm not going. I'm not going. The last time I went to the doctor had me crying, remember? And I was in my wheelchair that day because my leg was absolutely killing me. Oh, I had a cry to my mum this morning, so now I've got my parents worried about me. You know? Now I've got them worried about me. I just feel as if I bring everybody down at times. That's just the way I feel. My mum's going, it's the menopause. And she probably is. Well, that's part of it. It's not all of it, but that's part of it. I was good for like 4 or 5 weeks or something. I hadn't cried. I was actually enjoying life again. And now I'm just back to it. And look, I'm still on the dating site, and there's guys talking to me and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not interested. Well, I don't know if I'm interested or not. My mind's all over the place. I don't know what I'm wanting. Oh, thank you, Liv, for that. Thank you. And you're right, you've got to let it out. I just don't want to come on here and cry in your faces. Do you know what I mean? I like to come on here and make you feel better. I don't want you coming on here and get away from this chat feeling terrible because of me. You know, I really don't want that. Coat hanger. See, the amount of coat hangers drive me insane. Right, anyway, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Let's talk about something good. Let's talk about something good. This is going to peel over. I need some stuff on this reel. Hey. Me too, Hayley. Me too. You know, I like my... I don't want to change for empty, do you know what I mean? I want to be me. I don't want to have to change who I am or anything like that. Do you know? This is it. This is me. I'm not changing for folk. That's for sure. No, that one. I want this one. I'm not changing. I need, you know, I need to watch some eye candy today. I need Chris Pratt. That's what I need today, is some Chris Pratt. I'll wake up to that man's face every morning. Chris Pratt. See if these celebrities knew what a stalker. There's a wee old Glasgow woman stalking you. She's got your picture. I've got his pictures up on my wall, so when I open my eyes in the morning I see Chris Pratt. And then I come into my kitchen and there's Jason Momoa. Yeah, see, I love all the spooky decorations and stuff like that. Oh my goodness. And as I said, I'm in a wee Facebook group. A couple of Facebook groups, it's all to do with Halloween. And then I'm in other Facebook groups, it's to do with Christmas. And that's all we do, is look at spooky stuff and Christmas trees and all that kind of stuff. And it's always, it's a nice chat, it's always nice and fun. You know, there's no trolls or anything in it. Quaver Flavour, good morning to you. I hope you're doing good. Oh, I love Chris Pratt. Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter is a very, very lucky lady, isn't she? Very lucky lady. I'll tell you, that Chris Pratt. See, I liked him in Jurassic Park, but then he was in Guardians of the Galaxy, and I love anything to do with superheroes, so I love the films. Also, Vin Diesel was in the films, but he was Groot. He was Big Tree. So they should have had Vin Diesel in that movie. That would have been great. Do you know what movie I love that Vin Diesel was in? Pitch Black. Has anybody seen that? Pitch Black it's called. Oh, that's scary. And it's aliens. See, there you go. It's I never thought about that, but it's an alien kind of film. They're abandoned on this planet, right? And every 100 years or something like that, the way the planets are, the sun gets blocked off, and there's no light on this planet. It's just completely black. And when it goes black, all these animals all come out. All these animals that like to eat you. Oh, it's scary. Vin Diesel's great in it though. That's the little thing I'm too busy looking at him. Never mind aliens. I'm looking at Vin Diesel. Oh yeah, Jurassic Park. I loved him in Jurassic Park. Yeah. I'd love the man in a bin bag. Let's face it. I'd love him in a bin bag. Hey man, Jason, get a bin bag on you. Well, he's got his cape. He's got his rainbow cape. He's rocking it. It is a scary movie. Pitch Black, you should watch it. If you're looking for a kind of scary one, that is scary. And he's got silver eyes in it. And that you know, I never thought of that before, but I like it. I like a bit of silver eye. Oh. Yes. See, I do pray. I pray all the time. I pray all the time. Aye. So let me think. What else am I going to watch today? What film was it he was in? He was in a babysitter film or something like that. He was to babysit these kids, but he was an undercover detective or something. Hayley, this is what happens to me. I've told you before about my wee granny bed. I've actually got her picture now next to my bed. She comes to me in dreams a lot, and she never says anything apart from that she loves me. And I say, I love you too, and that's it. That's all we ever say. Good morning, golfer girl. I've had a wee cry and all that. I'm not feeling the best today. I'm feeling a bit rubbish. I'm trying though. I'm trying to keep it together. So yeah, a bit of a baldy again. I like a bit of ball. Vin Diesel. So I'll watch something like that. The Golden Girls though, the Golden Girls is just so good. And their clothes, I never appreciated how beautiful their clothes were until now. Oh, the clothes they had on was gorgeous. Can you believe that Betty White's 99 years old, Betty White is, for the Golden Girls, 99. She's doing amazing, so she is. What a woman. Nikki likes to live dangerously about me. Yeah, what can you do? So let me think. I don't know what I'm going to watch. The Sixth Sense, I said, was good. I enjoyed it. I never watched the others. I might watch that. That's a scary one as well. About ghosts. See if you haven't watched The Haunting of Hill House. That's great. Or is it the first one anyway? Is good. The second one not so good. The second one was more like a love story than a horror. But the first one was scary. That was scary. Oh, when Harry Met Sally, I've not seen that in years. I've not seen about Harry Met Sally in years. Do you know what film I've not seen in years? House Sitter, I think it was called, with Goldie Hawn. Oh, that was funny as well. That was really funny, that one. I've not seen that in years. House Sitter. And Steve Martin was in it. Steve Martin was in that one. That was funny. I'll probably watch something like that. Something happy. I'm not going to watch Forrest Gump. Remember that story? If you don't know that story, it was my daughter's ex-boyfriend was in the military, and he was going to be getting shipped over to Afghanistan or somewhere like that. So we were all breaking our heart and sad and thinking the worst. And my daughter had actually been to the doctor. She was so distraught. And we came home this day and we were crying our eyes out. And I was going to my bed, and I said to my ex-husband, put a happy film on for the kids, but don't put anything that's got anything to do with military in it. Do you know what I mean? Something funny without the military. I'm lying in my bed, next thing Amanda comes running down the stair crying. I says, what's wrong? She went, the film we put on. I said, what? Forrest Gump. Right, Forrest Gump. What happy happens in Forrest Gump? Right, his mum dies, his girlfriend commits suicide. There's this guy, Lieutenant Dan gets his legs blown off. It's just, it's terrible, sad. I says to him, that's not a happy movie. He says, aye, but he gets a lot of money in the end. But the whole film's about tragedy. See, I thought to myself then, see if that's a happy movie to that man. I wouldn't like to see a sad one. I like to see a sad movie. Forrest Gump. I won't be watching Forrest Gump today, I can assure you of that. Forrest Gump's not going on. Although Tom Hanks is excellent. I love Tom Hanks. Especially in Apollo 13. That's one of my most favourite movies, Apollo 13. Oh, I love it. With Bill Paxton. Oh my God, that man died too young as well, didn't he? I had a big crush on him as well. Bill Paxton. I think that was a hospital procedure that went wrong or something, didn't it? Or he was in getting something done in the past. I can't remember, but it was tragic anyway, whatever happened to Bill Paxton. He was also in Titanic. We hear all my wee birdies are out there getting fed. There's about 50 starlings out there all going mental. I don't know if you would be able to see it for there. Did you watch Picnic at Hanging Rock? Can you see my wee birdies out there? I don't think you can. You probably can't see my wee birdies, but I've got loads of them. Did you watch Picnic at Hanging Rock? What did you think? Aliens, Sky? Aliens? And see if you haven't watched it, see the sound, the music. It's haunting music. It's haunting. Who knows why the girls disappeared? It's a mystery. And they were taking their clothes off as well. That's a sure sign that aliens are wanting you, because you know what they want to do? They want to give you a good probing. So they do. So they were taking their clothes off as they were going up this rock. That sounds like a Saturday night to me though. That just sounds like a Saturday night. I'm all shy until the flavouring starts, and then I'm like, F it, life's too short. I mean, I think we knew that with the whole table incident will haunt me for the rest of my life. Oh, do you think a doorway? See, nobody knows why they went missing, if it was aliens or that. But everybody's watch had stopped, and it was like there was a magnet or something over them. Oh, go for it. We've got rubbish today. We've got rain. We've got good Scottish weather. That's what we've got. See, when people say what's Scotland like, we'll say it's wet. It's wet. If it's a nice day, it's beautiful, but it's usually wet and damp. And then everybody's miserable. Everybody's like me the now. I'm a bit miserable, isn't I? But it's Spook it. Now there's a forum about Picnic at Hanging Rock with people with all different theories about what actually happened to the kids that went missing. I know what happened to them. As I say, taking the clothes off is a sure thing for aliens. That's what they want. They want is nude. They want all of this body. See, if they took me, the aliens, and I was going to be a representee of the human woman, they'd be like, what the hell's this? What the hell's going on here? Is she human after all? Maybe I am an alien. Have you thought of that? Maybe I am an alien and that's why I'm talking about aliens so much. Maybe I am one. See if my finger starts glowing. Ding! See if that starts happening. There'll be mass, either, I don't know, I might get mass subscribers or maybe mass unsubscribers, I'm not sure, but there's an alien, an actual alien on YouTube. I seen her finger, it lit up. No. They could, can you imagine a lot of wee Linda's going to be, listen, that'd be mayhem, I'm telling you right now. One of me's bad enough, do you know what I mean? Two of me's like tricky, and three of me's just impossible. That'd be impossible. That's too much for MD. Even Aquaman couldn't handle that. We could try though, Aquaman, if you're up to it. I know you're thinking Aquaman is propped up with stuff. The man's falling apart. The man is falling apart. I know, Sky, we're never meant to find out what actually happened. But the music's wonderful. I love the music. It's like the pipes. It's like panpipes or something. Yeah, I can't say it as well. Purple burglar alarm. Purple burglar alarm. And I've had Sophie trying to say it, and I've had Peter trying to say it. None of us can say it. Purple burglar alarm. Purple burglar. It just sounds as if I'm going. Purple burglar alarm. Purple burglar alarm. Can't say it. It's just something we can't say. And that guy's name's Lemmy. He's funny as hell, so he is. He's really funny. I like the one that he's pretending he's like a DJ, a rapper, and he's singing 1, 2, buckle my shoe, 3, 4, open the door, 5, 6, pick up sticks. But he's doing it like a rave. It's so funny. Purple burglar alarm. It just sounds as if I'm going like that to folk. But it's not just me. My daughter was the same, with a good laugh at it. With a good laugh that we can't say that. Weird. What colour alarm have you got? I'd be like, oh no, I've got to say it now. I've got a purple burglar alarm. Run that by me again. A purple burglar alarm. They'd be like, there's something wrong with her. She's, well. Yeah, Pip, how are you feeling, my lovely Pip? How's baby? Are you feeling baby kicking and all that? Mandy sent me a video of the baby kicking, so I've got to see that. Oh, Sky, a vintage car display. That sounds exciting. That sounds really exciting. I done nothing this weekend. That's what I done. Sat and felt sorry for myself. Well, on Saturday I was going, listen, see when I came off my live stream on Saturday, do you know I couldn't even be bothered with my drink anymore? That's not me as well. I normally like to sit and do a bit of couch dancing and stuff like that. I didn't. I just wasn't feeling it at all this weekend. I did get a Chinese meal though and had it yesterday, which was lovely. Oh my goodness, Pip. Oh, have you got any kind of feeling that you know what it might be? with Peter, I felt that it was a boy. With 2 girls as well. And it wouldn't have mattered if it was see if it was a wee girl, her name would have been Rachel. And I was craving meat, right? And I like my meat cremated, right? Burnt, I like my meat. And I was in Asda looking at the raw meat and my mouth was watering. And I was like, oh my God, I'd love to eat that. So that's when I thought, this is a boy in here. This is, because with the girls it was like mashed potato and gravy. And it was like carbs I craved for them. And with Peter it was like steak. Just steak in a frying pan, just a wee bit fried there, a wee bit fried there, onto a roll and ate. Oh, see, once I had him, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I was eating that. Yes, oh, I know, you don't bother, do you? But that's how I was surprised. See, the hospital that my daughter's going to, they don't tell parents the gender anymore. I should pay another place to have a look and tell her the gender of the baby. Because this was with the exact words. Some parents were kicking off when they found out their child's sex. Kicking off. To me that means that they were going crazy. Who does that? I was saying to my daughter, who would be kicking off? And she says, maybe it was like a men that want a son, do you know what I mean? And it's a daughter. And I was thinking, Christ, that's like going back in the olden ages. Who would be kicking off? So they don't do that anymore in that hospital. I'll tell you, I lost faith in people every day. I'm like, this planet's getting worse. That's it, I'm moving to Mars. Who's coming with me? Let's go. Do you know what? That's what we'll do this weekend. Let's go out of this world. I'm taking these to bloody Mars. That's where we're going. Right? We'll all have our spacesuits and stuff like that. But I'm taking an igloo with us, right? I'm going to take this big igloo, and when we get there, I'm going to pitch it like a tent, and there's going to have oxygen in it, so we're going to be okay. So we can stay in the igloo on Mars this weekend. That's where we're off to. Get away from this planet. The Martians will be going, get her out, get back to Earth, you. What? We're just coming for a visit. Get back to Earth, Earthling. Elon Musk still hasn't phoned me. Elon, that would make my day, Elon, if you gave me a wee phone call and all that, because I know that you'd want to hit this. I know you would. I know that you could get, you know, beautiful, young, lovely ladies, but it's not that you want, it's all of this. I know it. Listen, I'm going to get done for stalking or something. Someone's going, right, that's it. See her? Aquaman, especially poor Aquaman, he gets it. See if that man ever seen what I do with him. I feel like, it's just a joke, right? I'd be bad. Did MD listen to the Jodie Arias tape that I was talking about? I bet, see if you did, I bet you were embarrassed. I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed, and I watched the odd German film, do you know what I mean? And I was embarrassed listening to the Jodie Arias thing. Ah, Sky, that's great. See, that's it, you've blossomed. You've blossomed into, you're a beautiful swan. That's what you are, my Sky. You're a beautiful swan. I'm still an ugly duckling at the back. I'm still an ugly duckling at the back. But yeah, have you, did MD listen to the Jodie Arias tape? I want to know. I was embarrassed listening to the whole thing. And you can tell she's faking. But I'm the same. Look, I get spots and all that, all like boils, like sore, but like, ouch. It's a sore boil on my ass. Why? Why be on my ass, sore boil? I don't like that. So I do watch a lot of crime documentaries as well, do you know what I mean? I do watch a lot of that. I suppose that's not good for my nightmares. What can you watch? Mikey's living dangerously. Oh, well, Sky, I still get the odd, well, quite a few blemishes. Mind, I had a nose growing in my nose last week. It seems not too bad now. But now I've been doing a power of crying, so it's my nose is like a giant beacon. I could be a lighthouse. I could stand out with this nose, and ships would know that there was rocks nearby just with the sheen off the nose. See, this is my imagination. It runs amok. Ah, thank you, Sky, but you know. Mikey, don't think about it. He's thinking about jumping in the basket that's got the washing. Don't be thinking about, no, away you go. No, that's what he was thinking about doing. He's not doing it. He's a crazy wee dog. Mikey, watch. That's how I tripped up. I'm telling you that it was him that tripped me up the other week. The table incident. Let's not forget that. The table, it was Mikey that tripped me up. And of course, see the amount of white shirts I've got? Because I was blazing, you know, my balance wasn't the best. So I went down. Mum was down again. Pished this time though. Pip, I can't even remember if I broke out when I had the kids. I know I did with the cancer. I know I had to see when you're getting chemotherapy and all, you've not got an immune system kind of thing. And I remember I was really sore boils that I was having then, and up my nose was all like really sore scabs, and my mouth felt as if someone had took a knife and actually removed the insides of the cheeks. And it was just raw. That's the way it felt. But I remember coming out in boils with that, with the chemo. Can't mind with the pregnancies if I came out in spots or not. I don't know. I did love my baby bump. I loved my baby bumps. I was rubbing my baby like that. It felt so lovely. Like, what am I doing with this t-shirt? I'm not got it right. Right, okay, that's better. I loved my pregnancy baby bump. Oh, what is that girl's name? She's on Facebook. Oh God, what is her name? She reminds me of Amanda actually. She's got long blonde hair, and she's an American, and her boyfriend's an English guy, and she does vlogs on Facebook. Some Clary, Julian. No, it's not Julian Clary. It's some Clary. Her name is anyway. And she does wee joke things, and there's one that she's walking down the street and she's pregnant, and her friend's pregnant as well, and they're doing a social distancing thing, but they're having a whole conversation about their pregnancy, and they're shouting dead loud to each other, have you got piles and stuff like that, and she's going, and sometimes I pee myself, sometimes I'm actually peeing myself right now, and she's going, do you get the cramp pains and all that, and it's the most funny thing. They're going, isn't it a miracle? It's a miracle. But they're just going through all the swelling and bloating and stuff that you go through. Oh, go for it. See, that's good. Go for it. I could be, you know, I'm a picker. See, if I've got a boil coming, I sit and squeeze it, and there's nothing coming out. And I feel the need to squeeze and squeeze and squeeze, and I make it bigger and bigger and bigger. That's what I do. I like to pick. I know she knows better too. Piles are terrible, aren't they? Piles are terrible. I remember I had what they called a fissure. Right, a fissure. I'd never heard of that before. What I was getting was, all of a sudden, I think I was pregnant at the time, I was getting the most terrible shooting pains right up my ass. Right up, like, oh, the kind that you stop dead, you can't move. Oh, the shooting pain up my ass, shooting pain. And then it would go away. Right, so I knew there was something up. So there it was. I had to go in and lie like in the fetal position while he put a glove and that on and had a wee feel about and stuff. I was like dying. And it's actually a rip in your bowel, and it's called a fissure. And I had to get stuff to put, see, too much information there, but I had that. It wasn't the best. It wasn't, but he did fix it with the cream and pessaries I had to put in. The joys. See, this is it, the miracle of life. What is that girl's name? I'm going to need to look her up to show you. She is so funny. Let's see. Laura Clary is her name. Oh my God, she's hilarious. There she is. She's pretending that she's the husband and he's pretending he's the wife. She's got 2 wee babies and she breastfeeds her babies, which is great and natural, and she brings them out to light that women shouldn't feel uncomfortable breastfeeding their babies. And you do, because I breastfed the 3 of mine, only for a month each time, but I still breastfed them. And see, when you're outside and your baby's starving and crying, automatically my boobs would start leaking milk. It was like a nature thing. See, as soon as they started crying, I would start leaking, right? And they need fed, the baby needs fed. My boobs needed to release the milk. They were like a brick. You know, I had to feed them, and I had to wait until I came home to do it when I was out shopping, because I felt uncomfortable doing it in public, which we shouldn't feel uncomfortable. It's completely natural, and it's the best milk for the baby and all that kind of stuff. But Laura, she's got 2 wee babies, and she brings them light tea, and she'll come on a live stream while she's feeding her baby and all that, which is great. It shouldn't be. We shouldn't have to feel embarrassed about breastfeeding our own babies, but there you are, you do. But I don't know, maybe some doctors like it. I mean, they've seen all of this. Oh, it was terrible though. It was pains that was like, oh geez, I couldn't move. The shooting pain would be going like that, straight up, like that, and then it would go away, and that's what it was. It was a wee rip in my bowel. Not nice at all. Yeah, so that girl, she reminds me of Amanda. She does. I don't know what it is about her. She's just, well, Amanda's got blonde hair and that, but it's just her mannerism that reminds me of Amanda. And her and her husband are recovering addicts as well. And she talks about all that kind of stuff, which is great. See, this is it. I like people that do that keep it real and don't put on a big show of look how great my life is. My life's perfect. And come online and pretend your life's perfect, and other people look at your life and think, oh God, they've got a great life, when it's crap for all of us. Do you know, all of us go through some kind of thing. God forgive, I know, and I remember having to hold the milk in, and my babies would be crying to get fed, and I daren't do it in a supermarket or anything like that, or out at the shops, because people would be going, that's disgusting. I know, that's what people would be doing. Look at her. Do you know, and the only thing I'm doing is feeding my child. So I'm glad there's people now that are, it's getting more acceptable. And I don't know why it's took this long for it. But back even in my day, you know, you take, cover yourself, make sure you're covered up. Don't go into a separate room while you're feeding your baby. Go into a separate room. That's not right. Come on now. That's not right. But we should be allowed to feed our children. I know, and you get, see when you're breastfeeding your baby, you get a bond. There's a bond. Well, I suppose it happens with bottle fed as well, but when you've got your wee newborn baby and you're feeding your baby milk and all the rest of it, it's a loving experience. There's nothing like nasty in it at all. It's the most beautiful feeling ever that you're feeding your own child, and your own child's getting its mummy. Do you know what I mean? The smelly its mum, and it's a whole bonding experience as well as being fed. And a lot of us are well, back then when I was, you know, I could clear a room. See, if I was in a room and my children need fed and I was to pull out my boob to feed one of my babies, the room would clear. Well, don't want to see that, but don't look. So listen, you should watch this girl on Facebook. I think she's got like she's got millions of people that watch her, and she keeps it absolutely real. And she comes on, as I say, that they're recovering addicts as well, so they come on and they talk about their struggles. She's been clean for 10 years or something like that, and even now she has the odd feeling or remembering of, well, I don't know what her drug was, but she feels as if that she's that close to doing it again, but she doesn't do it. Obviously she's got wee babies and stuff like that, but it's good to have someone come on and keep it real and say, look, this is life. That's the thing about social media. Seeing social media, people will come on and say, oh, my life's perfect, what a fantastic life I've got, doing great today, everything's wonderful. And see, really behind closed doors, their life isn't like that. They just feel they need to put that on Facebook for some reason. I don't know why. Saying that, I'm not going to go on Facebook the day and type, I absolutely feel like shit today. Because people will, what for? And then I'll be one of the ones going, I'll tell you in my messages. Do you know what I mean? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to, I've told you anyway, basically what it is. I feel alone, I feel left out, I feel useless at times. That's the way I feel. And my mum's not happy with me, obviously. She's going to be phoning me all day long, I know that. So I'm going to need to pretend. See, this is it, I'm going to need to pretend. I'm alright, Mum. I'm fine. I'm feeling better now, I don't worry about it. And I've got yous. Thank God I've got yous as well. My God, yous don't realise how much yous mean to me, just being able to come on here and sit and talk to yous. And people say thank you to me for my videos and stuff like that. Listen, thank you for just spending time with me. That's an amazing gift. You gave me the gift of your time. I totally appreciate that. Oh, there's my lovely open mind. I'm not doing the best today, actually. I'm not doing the best. And you know that I pray and all that. I've been praying. By God, I was praying last night. Last night was a bad night for me. I get through it though. And then I went my swimming this morning. I kept it together. And then I came on live and then cried. Cried tears, that's what I done. Cried tears, that's what I do. There's my wee house coat though. Do you know what? I'm putting that on now because that makes me feel cosy. Putting this on right now. There we go. Get my cosy house coat on. Jacqueline, my gorgeous Jacqueline. How are you? I hope you're doing good, my sweet Jacqueline. I'm just rambling on, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I've turned that. This is my Celtic top. All my things are too big for me now. Everything's getting too big for me. I don't mind that though, thank God. Some of my old videos, when I see myself in my old videos, I'm like, my God, I have lost a lot of weight. I hadn't realised until I seen some of my old videos and I was like, never realised, but there you are. Are you not, Pip? Just stay in your PJs. Just stay in your PJs today. And if you're going for a shower, just go for a shower and put clean PJs on. See, after this, I'm getting mines on and I'm going to lie in my bed. That's what I'm going to do today. That's what I feel like. I feel like, I don't know if you ever feel like this, I feel like going into my bed, putting the cover over my head like that and just staying there the whole day like this. That's the way I feel today. I feel just completely useless. That's the way I feel. That's why my mum's going, get to the doctor. I'm not going. I'm not going to the doctor, Mum. I'm not going. So that's I should be sitting on the naughty chair right now. I should be sitting sitting in the naughty chair. I'm being naughty today. My dad cracks me up though. Sometimes I'm telling my mum a story or whatever, right? Like, I can't repeat the story, but I was telling my mum and dad a story. And, well, my mum a story like that. And I got to this particular part of the story. And, of course, my dad had been earwigging, we call it, listening to the whole story. And he just exploded and started saying the F and B and all that. My dad earwigs. And then all of a sudden there's just a part of the story that he just can't take anymore. And it was dead funny the other day. Do you know what he done? Oh my God, do you know what my dad done? I've told him, this is look, you'll understand this, right? My dad's got a lot of wee friends, right? We old guys. And they like to go out now and again to a wee club and stuff. They do, you know, just do old men stuff. And he's been in this wee club for a while, and it's great because he can get out of the house and mingle with other guys and stuff like that. So here, he was going to get Sophie the other day, right? Sophie was going out to spend a few days at my mum and dad's. So she sent a text saying, right, Grandpa, I'll send you a text when I'm ready for you to come and get me. So she sent him a text saying, Grandpa, that's me ready now, you can come and get me. And he sent back a text saying, I'm coming, baby. Or baby, I'm coming, like that. And he sent it to his wee friend. That's what he wrote, I'm coming, baby. He wrote that to his wee friend. And he's going, oh my God, I can't believe I sent that. And the guy blocked my dad. My dad's been blocked. I said, Dad, that happens to people. You know, you send folk the wrong message to people and stuff like that. I'm coming, baby. He wrote to this man, and this man's not my dad's friend anymore now. I was like, Dad, that happens though, but that's me. He should have sent a text going, oh sorry, that was for I was going to collect my granddaughter. He should have sent that. Yeah, no, he's known this wee guy for a while. It's going to be awkward the next time he goes to the wee club house. Well, this is Pippi didn't. He blocked my dad. He blocked my dad. My dad's been blocked. Oh, see, that's something I would do. In fact, I've done that before. I've been sitting talking to Alina or something like that in messages, and I've sent it to somebody else, and they've wrote, I think that was meant to be for Alina. And I was going, it was, but thank God that I don't ever say anything bad. Do you know? Thank God I don't say anything bad. My DMs. I did with Davey though. See, this is it. And that'll be. Listen, see, if my DM surface for Davey, that's alright. I don't mind. That's alright. You know what I'm like by now. Everybody knows what I'm like. Yeah, see, my dad was there this morning, but listen, I just cried the whole time on the phone to my mum. And I hate doing it, but I'm like, and my son, I hate crying in front of folk. But see, if I don't, I can't not cry. It just happens to me. The tears just pour out. Open-minded. Yeah, see, I said that to I says, Dad, I says, that's a common thing that happens to people all the time. But he should have went, oh sorry, I'm going to collect my daughter today. But I think he did try that, but he was blocked. It's going to be awkward down the club. They're going to be looking at my dad. So that was funny. That cracked me up. That cracked me up. He does. He winds people up as well, my dad. He winds you up. I mind there was one time when I was a wee girl, and I was about 15 or something. I was in the moody stage, the moody teenager stage. Yes, I'm feeling better now, Sky. See that? I'm feeling better that I've got used to talk to. This was way back when I was like 14 or 15-year-old, right? I was like moody teen kind of thing. And my mum had a business that she cleaned houses when they were just built, right? And there was one, a Barrett site, it was called it, the house builder. And they built right next to a graveyard. I'm talking, see that their back garden, it was like the, what's the name of that one? Poltergeist, it was like that. See, at their back fence was gravestones right at their back fence, right? Now, see when they were digging up foundations and stuff like that, there was bits of wood. And I'm thinking that looks like a bit of a coffin, right? So anyway, there was this one house in particular, and the joiners and painters and everything were like, there's something wrong with that house, there's a bad eerie feeling. Things are, there's something in that house, there's like a presence. And it was the talk of the building site was this house, right? So we were to go in and clean this house, and my dad was there, and I said, Dad, this is the house. And I was telling him all the joiners and all that, and look at the back garden, there's a gravestone right there at the back fence. The coffin must be actually in their garden, look at that, and everything. And we get into the back room, and my dad goes on the wall. I jumped like that, and I ran out of the house, and I turned around, my dad was laughing, and I just drew my dirty look, and I thought, I'm never speaking to my father again. He scared the absolute living, oh, I've never ran so fast in my life. He thought it was hilarious. I've to this day, I've not forgot that. That was, everybody thought it was a great laugh. Me running for this house, screaming at the top of my lungs. Oh, I'm trying to pronounce your name. Hiki, I hope I'm saying that right. Hiki, good morning to you, and from beautiful Germany. I've been to Munich. I've actually travelled from Munich. I've been right through Germany actually, years and years ago. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Do you know what I noticed when I went to Germany? There was no litter. This is going way back in the 80s. The place was spotless. Compared to where I came from, and it was all like cans of beer and stuff like that lying about. I was like, Dad, that's not even a joke. You could have actually gave me a heart attack doing that, Dad. That was dangerous. They all thought it was hilarious. I was trying to be big and brave and going, this is the house, this is the haunted house. And I think there was a cupboard or something, and I was in the cupboard, and this is the cupboard that all the activity happens, and he chapped the wall like that. I just about died. Just a bit, but there you are. That built is now. The houses are still there to this day, right at this graveyard, and I'm like, that's giving me poltergeist vibes. You know what I mean? Hiker, is that the way you pronounce it? Clem, good morning, lovely Clem. Good morning. I'm glad you caught me live. I'm glad you caught me live. I'm just doing my ironing as usual, I'll need more water in it. Yeah, so, I mean, I drive by the houses when I'm on my way to the hospital and stuff. Sonia, good morning to you, lovely Sonia. I pass that, and I always think about that incident. Look at the amount of clothes I've done so far. Wow. I've still got more, I've got bedding and all that to do. Go. Sonia, did I say good morning, lovely Sonia? Good morning. Yeah, that's not a joke, seeing people do that. Listen, I don't appreciate the kinds of jokes. Oh, I didn't talk to him for a while. I didn't talk to him. I was in a bad mood for a while. And he's going, what? It was funny. And I'm going, it wasn't funny. I nearly died. It's funny now, though, when I think of it now. But he says things as well. He says things as, you know, inappropriate stuff when you're in the hospital and things like that. I'm going, Dad, pack it in. I'm going to need to put you out. But that's, you know, that's where I get it from. That's where I get it from. I get it from my dad. Mm. Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street, I can't watch that. My ex-husband scared me when I was watching that. I don't think I spoke to him for a while either. I don't like getting scared. What scents am I using today? I'm using black cherry and nutmeg. That's a lovely one. Coconut and thyri flower. Jasmine and what's this one? Almond and lily of the valley. See, I like to use all different ones. Well, I think I'm going to go and watch something now. It smells lovely in here. But thank you for cheering me up, everybody. I feel a lot better now that I've been on and talking to you and stuff. And I'm going to watch, I don't know, some with eye candy in it. That always puts my... Oh, poor Johnny Depp in Nightmare on Elm Street. He gets sucked into the ceiling, remember? Poor Johnny Depp. I do love a bit of Johnny Depp as well, mind you. So everybody, thank you so much for coming in. I'll be back to normal tomorrow, hopefully. And I hope you all have a lovely, lovely day. And listen, if you are feeling bad, you can always get me on Facebook and stuff like that. And I'm going to give you all a big kiss now.